looked at the ball on which Clint Robinson earned an RBI, a 3-4-3 putout, Ishikawa, to Panic to Ishikawa. That ball was very well struck as well. And the first offering here from Bennett to Panic is swung on, foul off left side. Joe flying out to left his first time up. And heady play on his part to even get an out from that, as the ball spun way high in the air. The 0-1 from Bennett, breaking ball, and that's lined up the middle for a base hit. Beyond the reach of Trienfeld, who made a game attempt for it. You could tell that pitch was hanging out of Bennett's hand, and Panic put a good licking on it for the leadoff base hit. It is the third Grizzlies hit. Panic is the leadoff base runner for Juan Perez. Perez flying to left his first time as well. He stands in from the right side. Setting is Bennett, pitching is Bennett, and a strike called over the outside corner. Albuquerque has scored first in all 3 games in this series, and they put the game out of reach very early on Thursday. Not so last night. Grizzlies were able to come back and win it. Pitch to Perez, swing bouncing ball foul, third base side into the Albuquerque dugout. Funny thing about that top of the 4th inning, DePaula threw only 9 pitches, at least according to what we have here on the game tracker. So it was some odd way an efficient inning, even though he gave up 3 hits and a run. 0-2 pitch to Perez, and he fouls it back into the net. So been on top of it, but he cannot seem to quite hit Bennett into play. Folks, the Grizzlies would like to thank El Toro Cafe for providing tonight's press box food. And it was good, I assure you. 2 strikes on Perez, it remains. Bennett to the plate. Breaking ball taken a little bit inside, 83 miles per hour. Bennett on this warm night, still preferring the 3/4 sleeves, perhaps befitting a man of his tenure in the game. Those seem to have gone out of style in general. 1-2 pitch, and Perez pops it foul near the Grizzlies dugout, but this will go back about 5 rows into the stands. Bennett was the one closest to the railing when the ball landed. You appreciate that kind of effort from your pitcher. I don't know a lot of pitchers in pro baseball who would outrun the first baseman and the catcher to a ball that was clearly going to make the grandstand. But Bennett did it right there. Good for him. Meantime, Perez hanging on at 1-2. Panic the runner at first with nobody out, and here it is, and the fastball is high. 2-2 now. A few of these players are wearing different numbers as a result of the throwback uniforms, but Perez is not one of them. He's wearing 18 again tonight. Here comes, breaking ball low and away, snared there by the catcher Fedorovich. And we've got a full count with nobody out. We'll see if Mariano puts on some action. Adam Duvall will be next, one way or the other. Grizzlies trail 1-0. We're in the home half of the 4th. Bennett has his sign, and he sets. Runner goes. Pitch swung on, foul deep down the right field line. This will twist back into the crowd. Perez inspecting his bat before he climbs into the batter's box. One of the more heartwarming stories in baseball I have found in recent memory, his career path to the big leagues. Another 2-2 from Bennett. The runner does move. It is outside, ball 4. So, in fact, a 3-2 pitch, and the first 2 men have reached for Fresno. Folks, this year Reese Foods celebrates 50 years of making great food right here in our valley. Reese Foods makes El Monterey, America's favorite brand of frozen Mexican food, and America's #1 convenience store snack, Tornadoes. Give both brands a try and taste for yourself. why America loves it when Reese Foods does the cooking. Now Duvall, 2 on, nobody out, exactly the spot the Grizzlies wanted him in. 1-0, Albuquerque the lead in the 4th. And first pitch from Bennett, taken at the bottom of the strike zone. And a strike 1 called, right over at Denise. Ball pitches his way back into the box. Waving the bat in front of home plate. Here comes the pitch, and it's high and tight. And gave him a bit of a shave there. He'll step out and gather his thoughts. Which nearly hit him. He's able to somehow lean out of the way. Bennett at second, Perez at first. Juan draws the walk. On his 6th walk he's drawn now in 8 games. And here's a breaking ball swung on. Hit in the air, left center field. Peterson says he has it. Peterson is over and makes the catch, and that's what his speed can do for him. That falls in sometimes with a center fielder who maybe is playing in a different spot. But with Duvall, you know you're playing the pull, and Jock is able to take care of Duvall for the first out, and the runners hold. Even though it was a sweeping breaking ball from Jeff Bennett, Duvall seemed a little bit jammed, and still that ball traveled a long way. I don't think Adam hit that on the part of his bat that he would have liked. If he hits that one a little closer to the center of the barrel, that one could have traveled a long way. Here is Susak, and Andrew takes outside, ball 1. Bennett likes to get the ball back and have a look at it, feel for the seams, and he toes the rubber. Infield playing halfway all the way around. 1-0 pitch, trying the outside, missing again. 2-0. Bennett does a little maintenance on a mound that he has seen before, but has not seen in some time, and that's the mound at Chansey Park. Now back on the slab. Andrew Susak ahead, 2-0 in the pitch. The swing and a pop-up. This one is along the first base line, racing in the first baseman Robinson to catch it, nearer to home plate than first base and in foul territory. And the infield fly rule would have been called had that been a fair ball. It was not. It is the second out. So the Grizzlies have worked first and second with no one out, and now it's 2 on and 2 out for Nick Noonan. Susak is 0 for 2 today. Henry Sosa, the man dropped from the Isotopes roster, and in fact from the Dodgers organization in general, has signed with his South Korean team for which he had pitched the past 2 years, so he didn't stay on the unemployment line for very long. Albuquerque 1, Grizzlies 0, last of the 4th. Grizzlies want to make something out of this. They have 2 on and 2 out. Here's Noonan. And he swings and bounces one up long first. Clint Robinson has a nice play behind the bag. And he tosses underhand to the covering pitcher Bennett, who I've already figured out can cover quite a bit of ground. And together they conspire to put out Noonan and end the inning. A hit, a walk, 2 runners left on base, 4 complete. And Albuquerque holding a 1-0 advantage from the Les Schwab Tire.